Leva and I, hope we're in frame. But we are at Sun Lakes. So hopefully you can hear me. Sun Lakes is a little different. Sun Lakes also contains Sun Lakes Resort. So it's called Sun Lakes Dry Falls State Park. Within the state park boundaries, there's another park that's Sun Lake Resort. It's all in the state park boundary, which is kind of weird. I guess the land was leased to the family. So we are in a little area. It is, I think it's beautiful. When you're in an area like this over in Eastern Washington, of course you want to watch your pets and yourselves. Watch out for rattlesnakes. You don't want to be on no rocks when it's a little cooler, because you know them rattlesnakes out there trying to get that heat. So let me show you around. I'm gonna try to explain to you my confusion. State park versus resort. And they both like right here. The resort's on the, as I'm looking towards the, well, hills all around me. I'm gonna assume I'm looking west. The resort is on the left, and then there's a little road that connects the resort to the state park. And then this is so funky, the state park marina is over on the resort side. If I can't confuse you anymore, just let me know. Put it in the comments. All right, we're gonna show you what we're looking at. All right, so this is the Dry Falls Visitor Center, and they call this Dry Falls Scabland, but I think we need to be up above to see the view that we have here. So we're just gonna ride our bikes through here and see what we can see. Ish. All right.
Want me to be an audience of one?
Living Lifers, we're at the amphitheater. This is nice, but look at that background. Look at the scenery, look at the background. This is the amphitheater, but look up there. Hopefully you can see just sheer cliffs. You can see how, I don't believe the earth really millions of years old, but a glacier came through here and cut this big old cavern through this valley. And you can see, look at the hills, it's crazy. And I guess Lee want me to get up here and entertain her. So I'm gonna get up there and tell some jokes in a minute. All right, so over here, it's a little cove. You can probably hear people. It's a little protected from the wind. So if we do want to put our kayaks out here, this would be a perfect place to come. Yeah, it is. So the state park got like the best swimming area. There's another one right there. It's all state park. All right, Living Life, but look, me and Leva, we're gonna have a debate real quick. State park versus the resort. So we're talking about Sun Lakes Dry Falls State Park versus the Sun Lake Resort. Leva, pros and cons. What do you like about the resort so far?
I haven't really seen enough.
Oh, so we just here the first day. So Leva says she hasn't seen enough. I've seen enough. I've seen enough.
You a state park?
Y'all know I love my state parks. One, I'm a veteran, and state parks are free to me. Sun Lakes is we have what's called a advanced deluxe site. I don't know how deluxe and advanced it is, but I was having some power issues. My power surge protector, there you go, thank you. It would not allow the motorhome to get power from the outlet, the pedestal we had. I had to bump it up to the 50 amp service and it worked fine. But for some reason the 30 amp service did not work. You may hear some wind noise, so I may have to voice this over, but I hope not. So it looks like the state park basically surrounds the body of water that we're on right now. Let's call it Sun Lake. The body of water is called Sun Lake. There you go.
And then they said Dry Falls.
And then Dry Falls is the area above. So Dry Falls was this huge waterfall. They want to tell you millions of years ago, but I don't believe in that. So you can see cars way up on the road. They're stopping to take pictures because a panoramic site. I may ride my bike up there and give me some good photos. But the wind is starting to pick up, so I'm just gonna give you some videos real quick. Okay. Yeah, it used to be a waterfall.
Yeah, it was like the world's largest waterfall. World's largest. That's it.
So we're at Dry Falls State Park. We're at the overlook. It's saying these cliffs are skeletal remnants of what was once the world's largest waterfall. They bear stark witness to the tremendous power of catastrophic floods, that swept over the eastern Washington at the end of the last ice age. The falls began 20 miles to the south, but receded upstream through the powerful erosive action. The retreat of the falls gave birth to the canyon below, the Lower Grand Coulee, which the enormous force of the floodwaters spewing several cubic miles of rock over vast areas downstream. Today, Dry Falls remains as one of the most spectacular geologic wonders of the Ice Age. Wow. Let's go over to the visitor center and see. Yeah. I read the whole thing.
Good to when you're at this site to check out.
What site are you? Where you at?
We're at Dry Falls. I thought.
What's this place called?
The visitor center, and it's good to come in and pick up on the history of the city. Steve-O is here.
It's Bank Lake. It's close by.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh okay. Pretty.
Very much so.
Yeah, so pretty.
When people say,
Just
yeah.
to think that Ice Age, you know. This is amazing. Man can't do this. This is hard doing. Look at this. Man didn't make this. God did this here. You ready?
Steamboat Rock State Park. Here you go, Leo. So we got Potholes State Park, Sun Lakes. This is where we are now.
Okay.
So we go that way. Steamboat Rock.
Lincoln.
Yeah, this way.
Durango. Wenatchee.
Mm-hmm.
We did look at Confluence, but we never been there. Stay.
I've been there before.
But
Confluence is around on the water of Wenatchee.
we did a tour, but we didn't go and stay.
We haven't stayed there yet.
We don't remember. We got to get into the Orton Coast too. With that, chicken. Yep.
Let's see an owl. Those are owls.
At the top, those are owls.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Well, living lifers, we're at the visitor center and we walked outside, and this is the view. This is a view of Dry Falls. So Dry Falls was the largest waterfall, I guess, in history for the states anyway. It was very, very lush, and now it's all dry, and you have some water at the bottom. I am actually at the state park right now again, and I'm at the beach area. This is where I found me a tree and put me a big beach towel down and enjoyed the water and the sun. Beautiful. And then leaving now we're on our ride. We're headed over to, it's called Deep Lake. Deep Lake was pretty interesting. I mean, there's a lot of bodies of water in this area. So you can come to drive to Deep Lake with a car. And if you do, bring an inflatable, bring a kayak, and take advantage of the lake. Yeah, the area is nice. So I just want to talk about Leva and I, what we like best. I think State Park is what we like best. The amenities were nice. The resort actually had more amenities. It had a restaurant called Duke's. It had really good, of course, ice cream and burgers, hot dogs, nachos. It was actually really good. But we travel, we carry a lot of food, so we didn't really take advantage of a lot of that stuff. And they also had ice that you can buy. It was like $3 for a 10-pound bag of ice, and it was a self dispenser. Here I am. If you're going to be over here, you need to get a big hat to take care of yourself. And the shirts I wear those shirts because they block UV. They may not be the most fashionable, but it prevents me from having to put on chemicals, on my skin. The lake is really fun. It was so windy over here that you only had maybe midday until evening to get on the water because it was very, very windy. Here is the boat ramp. The boat ramp is at the resort side, and the marina is just to the left there. That actually you have to book it through the state park. And here we are, all getting ready to go ride our bicycles. We're gonna go get it. So here's Tim. Tim has a mobility impairment, so he was able to get a golf cart. The only thing about the golf carts is you can't take them off of the resort side. You cannot take them over to the state park side. And we're on a little road now that heads over to the state park. We just passed it, but here's the entrance to the check-in part of the state park for camping. This area was I was, like I say, pleasantly surprised. I had a good time. I say we had a good time. But that wind is something else. I mean, tents were flattening, blowing away. If you put anything out, rugs for your motorhome, mats, all that stuff is going to blow away at nighttime. The wind was terrible. And if you have bikes, bring them because there's a lot of things to do with your bikes. A lot of places to ride, nice bike trails. Here, we're on a trail now. We were going to go a long way along the water, but Henry, he developed a it was a fast leak. They have these little, it's funny, if you're from the South, we have these little sticky plants that are in the grass. It's like thorns. We call them cuckabugs. I don't know if you guys remember that stuff from the South. But yeah, these things were huge. They stick through your tire. They'll stick through if you wear the low flat sandals with the soft bottoms. It will stick through the sandal and stick into your foot. So definitely you had to wear good shoes out here. And don't ride and see that brown grass on the side of the road. Don't ride in that because that's where those little stickers are. That's what Henry did, and that's what punctured his tire. But yeah, I would definitely say state park over the resort. But the resort is fun as well. I'm going to show a picture here of us at the resort. But you'll see, just look at the ground. I try not to, it wasn't really anything nice to film. The ground was dusty. It was like a dust bowl. It was dirty, dusty. We took refuge in the motorhome during the windstorms and stuff like that. But yeah, we had a good time. I'll like I said, show you a quick picture. We're getting ready to turn around now because Henry's going to get a flat. You got one now? You think you ran over a rock or something? Or has it been like that?
I don't think it's been like that.
We better turn around. Yeah, it's solid. It would never been like that. I'm on the roll. Let's see if we can pick it up. See if we got it. So living lifers. Henry was able to pump his tire up enough to get back to the campsite. Leaving and I decided to go ride the campground of the state park. The state parks, like I said, I like the state parks. It was pretty strange here because as you see all the tents, they had definitely no putting your tents on the grass. You know, so, but this area is just beautiful. I mean, just look at the cliffs behind us. You can tell something big came through the area to create it. And of course, this was a long, long time ago. The RV sites were nice. Everything was full hookup. That site we were supposed to have, but I chose to pick the site on the resort side so that I can be with friends. And yeah, we just had a good time. I just wanted to show you some of the sites. This is not kind of what we're used to. We like that lush green grass. We love the heat, but that dry, arid, that desert feel, yeah, I think we could have done a little different. But yeah, we're riding our e-bikes now. I just wanted to show you the camp area of the state park. Grounds were nice. The amenities were nice. And here we are finally headed home. I wanted to show you this. This is Eastern Washington. And this is like desert, like high desert where we are now. But look at these twisters that we're seeing. This is just the area is just so unique. We love it over here. You never know what you're going to get.